So guys, we're back. We have another memory playing with me for the week of August 11th through the 17th, maybe. I don't know. But August 11th, and we use this kit from PinkDiamondPlannerCo. I'm not gonna go into specifics because, as you guys know, this was a mystery from like 2022. I've been using a lot of mysteries lately just to use my stash, using what's in my stash before I like print stuff off. So yes, we're using this mystery from Pink Diamond Planner Co., which is closed, as well with the four bundle that came with it. It is like a gold four bundle, but it was like a 90s, fun color, and I thought it was perfect for like August before like we get into fall, because fall will be in my planner really soon. So yes, that is what's going on this week. Nothing too crazy that I remember, but we got notes. I marked that I was having printer issues. Don't know what that was about. It is only September, and I don't know. I don't remember. My memory used to be really weird. It's good for like certain stuff. On Tuesday, I marked that I went and got my hair done. I got my hair like straight and then trimmed. As you guys can see, I'm a curly girl. And I feel like I went to the school, so I totally forgot that when we were younger, my mom used to take us to the school. And the way these prices are, crazy work. So I'm like, okay, let me go to school. The girl they did my hair, she was really sweet. It took them forever. And that's because clearly I have a lot of hair, but my hair is not hard for me to do because I'm used to it, you know what I mean? And but it literally, people see my hair and think, oh, it probably takes you forever to detangle. It does not. I can wash, detangle, deep condition, all that 30 minutes. It does not take me long to do my hair. So I knew she was learning, so I gave her grace. So they went to do a trim. The trim I got was the best trim I've had in a long time, because a lot of people don't. I always love to get, I think it's called 0 degree trim, where they're really getting up in there. But the lady gonna say, just my hair was just damaged and all these things. Now, fun fact, I have been natural since like 2012. I've cut my hair multiple times. I would just get tired of it, cut it off, right? I've tried not to do that, okay? But I just can't fathom as someone who actually takes care of her hair more than the average person. I wash my hair. I deep condition my hair every time I wash it. There's something y'all saying I adding up. So I need to come back. So I said, I'm gonna get a second opinion. My aunt was like, yeah, your hair doesn't, and I've been to, I normally get my hair trimmed every 3 months on the dot, and that's really the only time I go to the salon. My hair is not color treated. This is my natural color. So y'all just trying to get somebody in there. I'm confused because I've never heard that before. So yeah. So yeah, I think she was trying to run a scheme. But yeah. So that was that. My cousin, she had to go on a work trip, so my aunt, I'm not gonna lie, because I work and I work outside the home. So my aunt works from home, so she was here fighting for her life with them kids. Not me. Not me. So yeah, she left for her trip. She had to go on a work trip. But I do, okay, so fun fact, if you watch my videos, sometimes I have a cousin, their name is Ashley or Ashlyn, right? Their mama's name is Ashley. I told her she was having a narcissist moment because what do you mean? But anyway, we called the younger one, she's 3. We started calling her Gertrude. If you're black, you get it, like Gertrude Gertie, like an older black woman. Because she used to walk with her knees bent like an old woman. It was so funny. So we still call her Gertie. So sometimes I mark in my planner like Gertie. It's wild, but that's her little nickname. What else happened? Nothing crazy. I was watching a lot of podcasts this week. Yeah, like Christian podcasts. Um, some after this whole debacle, I have unfollowed because are y'all cool? Like, we're not gonna get into that on here, but y'all cannot be okay. But yeah, that is all that really happened. That was like worth talking about. So yes, guys, that is all I have right now. I will see you guys in day by day. All right, guys, we are back to film the day by day. Here is the base. It came out really cute. I really love this foil. Um, so yes, let's just hop right in because I'm gonna try to film 3 day by days today. So anyway, let's just hop into it. On to the 11th. Gotta pull up my notes. I've been really liking filming my like video voiceovers. I don't know what to call them, but yeah. And I've gotten some good responses from it, so I'm gonna keep on doing it unless I really cannot get myself together. Anyway, for the first thing I have to mark on Monday is that I was up at 4 a.m. up early. I marked that I took a nap. I did other stuff, but like Bible study, but I only put like Bible study, devotional, and stuff like that when I have nothing. I'm grasping at straws, but I hope you guys cannot. Let me close my door. First thing, I'm marking as being up early. That is an icon from OK Plans. I bought like a printable like icon sampler from her, and I've been using that in the spreads. I just foil it in whatever color. Y'all get it. So OK Plans, and then for my nap, that is from Carly Plans. And having printer issues. This is from Once More's Love. All right, moving on. Next, I marked that I filmed this day. Then I worked. Think I'm gonna put this last one down. And then I had set saute. So let me. Okay. For filming, this is a planner icon from OK Plans. And also helps me because I don't have to like dig for like stuff that matches. You know, I think y'all get what I'm saying. Then I worked. And then for saute, this that's from Carly Plans. For saute, this is from the doodles that came with the kit. All right. I feel like it's just so much going on outside, but we're gonna get through it. Okay. First thing I wanted to mark is that I slept in this day. This is the day I had my hair appointment. I feel like I've talked about that enough. So yeah. And then I had McDonald's afterwards. All right. So for sleeping in, this is from the Doodles. For my hair appointment, this is also from the Doodles. I need some hair appointment like character stickers. For McDonald's, this is from Sweet Ava's paper. All right. Next, I have 4 things to mark on the bottom. First thing I marked is, oh, I worked this day. I think my last point with me, or one of my recent point with me, so let me say that I like messed up, but I didn't notice until after I rewatched it while editing. And at that point, it was too late. I put two stickers like right there, and that really bothered me. And I know someone was yelling at me, but it was too late. Um, then I marked Gertie Goes Well. If y'all don't know, that's my niece, my niece, and she was cutting up this day, so I marked Gertie Goes Well. And then we had like tacos for Taco Tuesday night. So for working, of course, I use the same stickers um, throughout the spread from Carly Plans. For I don't know if I ever mentioned my cousin. She went on a work trip this day, so I marked that with an icon from OK Plans. And for Gertie Goes Well, that is from What's Worth Love. I think that is the funniest thing. For tacos, this is from Once More's Love. On to Wednesday. I think we have another 4 things to mark. First thing I had to mark is I slept in this day. I folded the laundry. I washed dishes this day. And I worked. I feel like these are like so crooked, but I think that's fixed it. Okay, so for sleeping in, this is from the Doodles. For folding laundry, this is also from the Doodles. For dishes, this is from Carly Plans. I feel like most of the time that I film, I'm like coming off of caffeine because I film in the morning. But when I don't, I'm just like, I don't know, not blah, but like I'm not like hyped off caffeine. So it's like I'm not as chatty. You know what I mean? So anyway, so for first thing I marked is that I had kava. I think this is the day that I first had like a pita. I really hope y'all can't hear that noise. Had one of the pitas, and I will forever get the pitas from Kava now. They're just like so good. Um, then I marked it was like really rainy. It was like a rainstorm, so I marked that. And I had McDonald's um after working all day. For Kava, that is from OK Plans. For Rainstorm, that is from Sweet Ava's Paper. And for McDonald's, this is also from OK Plans. And that is the first half of the week. I really, really love the foil icons in there. It just gives a little bit more foil, you know? Love that for me. All right. This situation, I'm still like kind of upset with myself because this kit had 3 seams. So I should have did it the other way where it flipped up and down so I could have all the seams together because these two are actually is a seam, but because I didn't like this, I should have did it the other way. But note to self. but I still think it came out really cute. Anyway, first thing I marked on Thursday is that I had an iced latte. I worked and I went to this place called Village Burger, which is really good. It's like a burger spot, and I went to the original one. Um, in Atlanta, they talk about this place called NFA Burger. I went there one day to get something, and then they don't really have toppings. And like, girl, what is this? I'm a toppings girl with the burger. Like, no, ma'am. I left. So, yeah, I prefer like Village Burger. So for my iced latte, that is from Once More with Love for working. That's the same sticker. For going to Village Burger, this is from Okay Plans. All right. Then I had a jam sesh. Sometimes I'll mark if I'm listening to a specific person. Oh, I was just listening to gospel music this day. So I had a jam sesh. I listened to this podcast called Save Not Soft, and I ordered. I did I order groceries or pick up groceries? Oh, I got some groceries. So yeah. So for my jam sesh, this is from the Doodles. For watching Save Not Soft, I don't have like any podcasty stickers, so I just used a that from Leonard Designs. And for groceries, this is from Carly Plans. All right, on to Friday. On Friday, we marked. First thing I marked is that I was just really, really sleepy. So I marked that. Then I was grasping at straws this day. So I marked that I did my devotional. And then I worked. So for being really sleepy, this is from Sweet Eva's paper. I thought it really didn't match, but that was like the last sticker on that sheet. But it actually does go. For my devotional, this is from Okay Plans. For working, this is also from Carly Plans. And I don't know if it's just me when I'm pulling stickers and there's like doodles that come with the kit because this was a mystery. So there's doodles that came with this kit. Sometimes I forget I've done that. I'm like, oh, let me, because I don't because even with printables, I don't always print off the doodles just because I have like so many stickers and I don't want to waste a sheet of paper. Because with doodles, I find that I truly don't use some of the doodles that come with the kit, like most of them. So if it comes with the printable kit, let me show you. Like I used a few, but not enough to waste paper, you know? So sometimes I forget I have them. So for I watched another podcast called In Totality, and this was the episode that Pastor Jerry Flowers was on. I don't always watch in Totality. Sometimes I do if like the episode interests me. I'm not like it has to be interesting. I'm not a podcast girl. I want to be so bad, but for one thing, it has to. Even though half the time when I'm watching a podcast, I'm truly just listening. Um, I still need it to be visual, you know what I mean? Um, I don't know. Hope that makes sense. That's from the Doodles for watching going through it. That is another podcast. It comes on YouTube. So that's why I marked it with a YouTube icon from OK Plans. And then, of course, I was grasping at straws. I did a little Bible studying, and that was from Leonard Designs. I try to Bible study every day, but of course, I'm not going to mark that. But grasping at straws here. So, um, first thing I marked on Saturday was the littles. They got up so early. They go to school now, of course, both of them. So they just don't know how to sleep in. And both of them being up, you can hang it up. So that is from um, Carly Plans. And then I worked. This is from Carly Plans as well. Then moving on, I had a jam sesh this night. Then I watched Save Not Soft this day, and I made scripts. All right. For my jam sesh, that is from Leonard Designs. For watching Save Not Soft, this is from Sweet Eva's Paper. And for my scripts, this is from OK Plans. Surprise, surprise. All right, last but not least, once again, grasping at straws, I marked Bible study. And then I watched Growing Through It again, which is a podcast. So for Bible study, that is from Sweet Avis Paper. Of course, this is a podcast. I just use this Wi-Fi sticker. I don't know. I don't have podcast stickers or whatever. So, wait. Is this not the right week? This is the right week, but I have 5 things to mark. This is treacherous. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hold please. More than likely, when I looked at that date, I was like, I'm not gonna mark some of this stuff, right? Which was um like so. I just took that up, and I'm just gonna mark the other 3 things. I normally probably was like looking at it as like, oh, I'm probably not gonna mark Bible study and stuff. So I'm just gonna mark that I went to church. I pulled stickers, and I had dinner with the fam. So yeah, because sometimes I will just put 2 boxes if I don't have enough stuff, or like some of the stuff I mark is not, pertinent. Um, so yes, for the church, that icon is from OK Plans. That's from the Doodles. And for dinner with the fam, that is from What's Worth Love. And you guys, that is our weekend full. I'm going to zoom out. This is the final spread. I do like the way it came out. If I can get it up. But yes, this book looks really, really cute. And yes, I finally used the kit. This is either from 2022 or 2023. I don't remember. But yes, I do love the way it came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.